आदाब, जय हिंद, जय भारत। मैं मोहम्मद तौफीक BTS न्यूज़ एंड टीवी चैनल में आपका इस्तकबाल करता हूं। आइए देखते हैं आज की ताज़ा खबर।
7 महीने हो चुके नए हुकूमत की तश्कील के, लेकिन ये भी एक हकीकत है कि असेंबली इलेक्शन के फ़ौरन बाद पार्लियामेंट इलेक्शन आया और सारी सियासी जमातें उस इलेक्शन में मसरूफ़ हो गईं। और इस बात से भी कोई इनकार नहीं करता कि एक नई हुकूमत को संभलने, समझने और फैसले लेने के लिए वक्त भी दिया जाना ज़रूरी है। वादे तो किए गए थे 100 दिन में गारंटीज को पूरा करने की, लेकिन 1 महीना ही हुआ है पार्लियामेंट के इलेक्शन होकर। तो मैं अपनी जानिब से, अपनी पार्टी की जानिब से ये ज़रूर कहना चाहूँगा कि हम हुकूमत को तनकीद का निशाना बनाए बगैर ये समझते हैं कि वक्त देना ज़रूरी है और कुछ वक्त ज़रूर देंगे आप अपने वादों को पूरा करने के लिए जो आपने आवाम से किया, और वक्त ही फैसला करेगा। और वक्त के साथ फैसला आवाम के हाथ में होता है। चाहे कोई भी इख्तिदार में रहो, मैं किसी की तरफदारी या किसी की मुखालिफत के लिए आज यहां खड़ा नहीं हूं। चाहे BRS हो या BRS से पहले कांग्रेस हो या फिर तेलुगु देशम थी आंध्र प्रदेश में, तो हर हुकूमत की कोशिश यही रहती है कि काम हो और अच्छे काम हो। कोई अच्छे काम भी करता है तो कोई खराब या बुरे काम भी करता है, लेकिन आखिर में फैसला आवाम देती है और आवाम फैसला करती है कि किसको हुक्मरानी का हक व इख्तियार दिया जाना चाहिए। काम BRS ने किया। मैं सुन रहा था तकरीर हरीश राव साहब की, कई कामयाबियों को उन्होंने बयान किया कि उनकी जानिब से, उनकी पार्टी की जानिब से हुए, लेकिन आवाम ने फैसला दिया कि कांग्रेस को मौका दिया जाएगा, वो हुकूमत करेगी और आवाम की खिदमत करेगी। तो मैं आज अपनी तकरीर को जारी रखते हुए हमारे फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब विक्रमा भट्टी साहब को मुबारकबाद देता हूं कि वो पहला बजट अपना उन्होंने पेश किया। और ये भी ज़रूर कहूँगा कि 107 पेजेस का एक मैराथन बजट उन्होंने पेश किया। एंड आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक टू रिमाइंड एंड रिकॉल एंड से दिस दैट भट्टी साहब हैज़ बीन द मेंबर ऑफ द हाउस since 2009, and he has served as a chief whip, and also he has served as a deputy speaker in the United Andhra Pradesh and also as a Congress floor leader in Telangana Assembly in the last 5 years. He is a man of a wide experience. He has tried to prepare the Telangana state budget to the best of his ability. I may say that he has lot of insight into the financial situation of the Telangana government since the formation of the state, as he has participated in the debates in this house earlier under the leadership of Jana Reddy Saab and later as the floor leader of the Congress. Now Bhatti Saab says that 10 years after its formation, Telangana has not progressed as expected. He says that the previous government failed on all fronts and development of the state and the welfare of the people suffered and the state was pushed into a debt trap. He points out that it was a huge challenge for the new Congress government to manage the state, which was in financial shambles. Sir, when I say this, I would also like to say that the financial situation of the state was not hidden. It was very open. Every budget session we used to debate on that. Every appropriation bill we used to have a discussion, and a healthy discussion. I still remember and recall, I was also in the house when Mr. Jana Reddy Saab was a LOP that time, leader of opposition. I remember him using a sentence and saying that the state is in a financial emergency state. So I don't understand. When I was coming to attend the assembly, sir, I was hearing Harish Rao Saab's speech, and then I was also hearing a reply by the finance minister. He was saying in Telugu, if I have to translate, uska matlab ye tha कि आपने तो ऐसा हाल कर दिया कि तनख्वाह देने को पैसे नहीं है. तो सवाल यह पैदा होता है, यह सिचुएशन आपको मालूम नहीं था, आपको दिखाई नहीं दे रहा था, या किताबों में लिखा हुआ नहीं था यह फाइनेंशियल सिचुएशन है और इनकी यह नाकामी है, इसलिए तो आपको वोट दिया ना, इसलिए तो आपको वहां बिठाया. यह फाइनेंशियल सिचुएशन को देखते हुए, सीइंग द फाइनेंशियल सिचुएशन, यू हैव प्रॉमिस्ड टू द पीपल ऑफ द स्टेट कि वी विल डू दिस, वी विल डू दिस, वी विल गिव दिस, वी विल डू दैट, वी विल गिव यू दिस. Whatsoever, howsoever the financial state is, it is the responsibility of the government to fulfill the promise, and I'm sure that the Congress government will try its level best and fulfill all the promises made to the government. This is why I said that I believe in giving time. Sir, when the financial status, sir, if this narrative of Mr. Bhatti Saab, Finance Minister Saab, where he says that debt trap mein hai, aisa hai, vaisa hai. So I would like to ask one thing, sir. Again, I was reading the budget speech. In that, if I am wrong, I may be corrected, sir. Sir, the state GSDP rose from 4,51,580 crores in 2013 and 14, first year of formation of Telangana. Sir, I am repeating, 4,51,580 crores, first year of formation of Telangana, to rupees 14,63,960 crores in the year 23-24, current prices. Sir, going further ahead, similarly the per capita income of the state rose from 1,12,162 in 2013 and 14 to from 1,12,162 in 2013 and 14 to 3,47,299 in the year 23-24. If I am wrong, I may be corrected. Sir, if the state economy was badly run and the state finances were mismanaged, then how do you explain the progress of Telangana in the last 10 years? How do you explain it, sir? So I am not coming for a rescue of the BRS party, sir. No, not at all, sir. Sir, I am bringing these figures and giving this message to the investors who are interested to come in the state that our state is progressing, our state's health is very good, you can come, you can invest. But if we are going to just for political gains, target, and just say that the state is in a bad state, state is in a very bad financial state, then how the investors would be coming? Sir, when I say this, sir, sir, I'm so saddened. I had seen a picture in which I saw that Honorable Chief Minister Saab was handing over the budget ka jo bag hota hai, basta hota hai. He was handing it over to Bhatti Saab. Bhatti Saab was there, ministers were there. Good. But and I'm sure that Honorable Chief Minister Saab also might be part of the preparation of the budget. But I'm so surprised, sir. I'm so surprised when I spoke about the foreign investment or any investors coming. Sir, Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Revant Reddy Saab, I think in one or two occasions, my learned friend, my colleague, my Minister Sridhar Babu Sahab also was there with him. He had gone to Davos, right? And we have broken all the records. 40,232 crores of investment had come to Telangana. Am I right or wrong, sir? If I am wrong, Honorable Minister can, rise and interrupt me and stop me from this. So to my surprise, sir, to my surprise and to the surprise of the House, not a single line has been mentioned in the budget. अरे आपका अचीवमेंट है साहब ये. When I said that, I am willing to give you the time. I am willing to give you the time, and a new government requires a time to settle down, to take a decisions. But in no given time, you sign an agreement, you get an investment of 40,000, and that 40,000 doesn't have a place in the budget. So don't you think that this is a height of ignorance? Don't you think this needs to be corrected? And I'm saddened. I've been hearing the Congress, I've been hearing the finance minister, I've been hearing so many ministers rebutting and countering. But unfortunately, not a single member from the Congress rose and said that, sir, this is our achievement in such a short time.
Sir, I would like to bring to the notice of Honorable